Hey guys, I'm just going to quickly do a book review on this book called Fable by Andrea Young. I found this first found how I found this to read this book was on TikTok. I found it on the comment section, and they said it was a really good read. I initially thought this got about mermaids, but it doesn't. Anyway, a short plot would this be is the fact that it's a girl named Fable. She was stuck on this island for 4 years and she was just learning to survive. And then she finally got pulled off. She finally got off the island with the help of another character called West. And what she's doing is journeying with him so that she can be with her father and crew with him in the ship. So some people say this theme is basically like piety. I personally say it wouldn't because this mainly theme is survival. What I'm gonna say what I like about this book. First, what I like is it's got really good writing. I love Fable. Character's so good. She's really smart. She really knows how to survive and somewhat a realistic character. So yeah, and I do like that. What even the others say is how to describe the sea, and it is really nice. But also it's like it really just shows just how also shows how hard it is to survive there. There is an introduction of other characters as well. Yeah, so I do really like this book in general. It's got yeah, so the character's really good. The main character's really good. What I was gonna say, what I don't like about this book, I don't like the world that Fable and West lives in. Also, I've got to say is that there are other characters, Padge, Willa, Oster, Hamish. So she crews with them. Faber crews with them along with West as well. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, I don't like the world that Fable lives in. It's called the Narrows, and there was the other one, yeah, called the Unnamed Sea. It's just too harsh. I feel like it's just not my kind of world. It's just a very much a very hard on survival. It's just yeah, it's not for me. I don't really like the world that they Andrea Young has created. It's not as adventurous, personally, in my personal opinion. It's not as adventurous as perhaps some readers would claim that it is, personally to me. Also, no, hopefully no spoilers. I just don't like the way it ended. It was kind of like anticlimactic. So yeah, I'm not like I'm not really a fan of it, but I don't hate it. I just not really a fan of it. And also another thing is there was one more the romance. It was so one, it was kind of nowhere, and two, it was just felt like it was needed rather than there was no, personally in my opinion, there was no growth or development. There was it was just yeah, the romance was just personally out of nowhere, and I feel like I needed to be put in this book. But I would rate, honestly, I don't really like rating books as much, so if I had to give it a rate, it would be a 3 out of 5. It's honestly not terrible. Would I recommend it? I would definitely recommend it to people who are new to this, who are new to reading, or but I generally think there'll be a lot more people who enjoy it more than I have as well. Yeah, so those are three things, and also it's kind of hard when I was reading the book. Not a lot has happened. It's not as dramatic and adventurous as I thought it was going to be. But overall, like what I mainly like this book is generally Fable. The character is so good, and how she goes to extent to surviving, and just how empathetic she is. Really good narration. I like the fact that it was written from Fable's perspective. There is a yeah, so I did overall enjoy it. It did sometimes take me a while to get in when I'm reading chapters because it took me a while to finish reading this book. Can't lie, it took me just 4 weeks. I know I was busy, but it did took me a while. But writing is really really good, honestly. Really good description. Um, yeah, really good descriptive writing. Yeah, so those are, and I do like the fact that the characters are generally quite realistic. It wasn't just out of nowhere being kind or just like being rude. There was like a reason to it, but honestly, Faye was still my favorite character. West in the book isn't my favorite character. He's not. I don't hate him, but he just wasn't my cup of tea. I'm being really honest with you. When I in his character, there is another book. There is a second book to this. It is a duology, which is Namesake. So that's the second book which I have started to read. I'm only a few pages. I have just started to read a couple days ago. So this is where well, read the first book and you will know, but this is also another survival that she has to go through as well. Yeah, so I'm really hoping that this is a lot better. People say it's a lot better than the first book. Also I like Fable's father in this book. So mainly there he's also another main character, Fable's father, which is Saint. He's a really good character. Very realistic. He was, just he weren't your average dad, but he was just I really liked his character as well. Just very smart, thinks ahead. He kind of knows he in his best, he always does what's his best interest for his children, like for his daughter, but sometimes it's not shown. It's not shown to Fable that perhaps you could see it. But yeah, I did. Honestly, I did enjoy this book overall because of the character, but the world in there is just like it's not something I enjoy reading. When I'm reading this book and I'm into the world of Narrows, it's just so harsh. I really don't like it. It's there's a lot more untrustworthy characters within that world. I'm not talking about the main characters like West, Fable, Hamish, Oster, or Padge and Willa. I'm talking about like the other characters there. They're just not trustworthy, and it's just so annoying to see that you are not seeing varied character development from the side characters. But in that, because they also make up in that world. But hopefully this will be a lot better to read. And yeah, thank you for listening. If you got to the end of this video, thank you for listening to my book review, and I hope you've enjoyed it.